Welcome back, wandering travellers, to It Moves. I am your host, Recurring. Now, last time we left it as we had some rather interesting thoughts. So let's see where it takes us this time. And we are underwater. Where am I? Oh, there. I'm in a little scuba gear as well. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, I can't get that way. Ah, we go this way for a change. Down and down. Deeper we go. What will we find among the fishies and seaweeds? Wherever the heck this thing is, apparently. I'm sure I just saw a body then. Can I keep the diving gear on? Just in case, you know. But, okay, fine. Hope none of you needed to go to the loo for that. There we go, so it finally actually lets me do something. Ah, I did see a Percy. Can I see what you're seeing? Oh no. There we goes. Read logbook, yes please. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, but you guys can do if you wish to. Should I go down? Oh no, I can't go down. Right, okay, let's go and follow where he went. Ah, it's an anglerfish. Oh, there he is down there. How the heck do I get down? Okay, I have no control. Still have no control, and looks like I'm heading towards a beastie. Down to the belly of the beast we go, I suppose? Maybe? What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I had woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got to me. That I was finally in its grasp. Or perhaps it was toying with me after all. It had been doing just that for countless nights. And now with me under it, pinned against my mattress, with no mother to protect me. Maybe it was holding off, savouring its victory until the last possible moment. Like a wild animal savouring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallowly as possible, and mustering every ounce of courage I could. I reached over slowly with my right hand and began to peel the blanket off me. What I found under those covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it, but as my hand moved the blanket, it brushed against something. Something smooth and cold. Something which felt unmistakably like a gaunt hand. I held my breath in terror as I was sure it must now known that I was awake. Nothing. It did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further down the blanket and felt a thin, poorly formed forearm. My confidence and almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately larger bicep muscle. The arm was outstretched, lying across my chest, with the hand resting on my left shoulder, as if it had grabbed me in my sleep. I realized that I would have to move this cadaverous appendage if I even so much as hoped to escape its grasp. For some reason, the feeling of torn, ragged clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach and in my chest as I recalled my hand in disgust. At the touch of the straggled, oily hair, I could not bring myself to touch his face, although I wondered to this very day what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. Oh, I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at here. I'm guessing that's a doorway, Mushroom Kingdom, maybe. And I am unmistakably tiny. Look at me. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a heartbeat. Oh, hello. Okay. Don't know what it is, but that was a thing. Right then. Someone's been busy. Oh. I actually have to go up there, don't I? Yep, I gotta go up there. I'm not gonna yeah, I'm definitely not gonna say, but yeah, this is getting stranger and stranger. Okay. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Okay. You guys don't say anything. Well, you kind of like do in your own weird way. Moving on. Oh. What exactly are you propelled by? What the heck is this thing? I wonder if that was kind of like the heartbeat. That's probably the stomach then. Let's try. Oh, hello. Nope, you don't want me to go that way. And you don't want me to go that way. Fine. Well, where do you want me to go then? Okay, guess back. Oh, that was clever. Okay, pylons, weird faces. I thought I saw a sound on the pylon there, but I'm not too sure. Can I do anything in here? You're going to go back from pillar to pylon, aren't you now? Yep. It moved. It was suitable, but its grip on my shoulder and across my body strengthened. No tears come, but God, how I wanted to cry. As its hand and arm slowly coiled around me, my left leg brushed along the cool wall, which my bed lay against. Of all that happened to me in that room, this was the strangest. I realized that this clutching, rancid thing which drew great delight from violating a young boy's bed was not entirely on top of me. It was sticking out from the wall like a spider striking from its lair. Suddenly, its grip moved from a slow tightening to a sudden squeeze. It pulled and clawed at my clothes as if frightened that the opportunity would soon pass. I fought against it, but its emaciated arm was too strong for me. Its head rose up, quivering and contorting under the blanket. I now realized where it was taking me, into the wall. I fought for my dear life. I cried, and suddenly my voice returned to me, yelling, screaming, but no one came. Then I realized why it was so eager to suddenly strike, why this thing had to have me now. Through my window, that window which seemed to represent so much malice from outside, streaked hope, the first rays of sunshine. I struggled further, knowing that if I could just hold on, it would soon be gone. As I fought for my life, the unearthly parasite shifted, slowly pulling itself up my chest. Its head now poking out from under the blanket, wheezing, coughing, rasping. I do not remember its features. I simply remember its breath against my face. Foul and as cold as ice. As the sun broke over the horizon, that dark place, that suffocating room of contempt was washed, bathed in sunlight. I passed out as its scrawny fingers encircled my neck, squeezing the very life from me. I awoke to my father offering to make me some breakfast. A wonderful sight indeed. I had survived the most horrible experience of my life until then, and now. I moved the bed away from the wall, leaving behind the furniture I had believed would stop that thing from taking a bed. Little did I think that it would try to take mine and me. Weeks passed without incident, yet on one cold, frostbitten night where I awoke to the sound of the furniture where the bunk beds used to be, vibrating violently. I lay there, sure I could hear a distant wheezing coming from deep within the wall, finally fading into the distance. The following year I was given a larger room on the other side of the house, and my parents took that room as their bedroom. They said they didn't need a large room, just one big enough for a bed and a few things. They lasted 10 days. We moved on the 11th. And there we go, the conclusion to this story. Well, I hope you guys have learned something from this tale, that not everything is as it seems. But also, don't mock those who are suffering in silence, whether it is of mental condition or something else. Could be more to it than what you know. However, saying that, if any of you are suffering, it's probably best to try and seek some form of help, whether it's from a counselor, a friend, or a friendly demon. Until next time, my shadows, have a good night.